Pope Francis, the first Latin American pontiff in the history of the Roman Catholic Church, passed away at the age of 88, marking the end of a transformative papacy that reshaped the Church's relationship with the modern world. The solemn announcement came from Cardinal Kevin Farrell, who confirmed in an official Vatican statement that the Bishop of Rome had returned to the home of the Father at 0735 local time, 0535 GMT on Monday morning. His death followed a brief but poignant public appearance just a day earlier, when the ailing Pope, seated in a wheelchair, delivered his final Easter blessing to thousands of devoted followers gathered in St. Peter's Square, offering a message of peace and religious freedom that would become his last public words. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, Pope Francis had only recently been discharged from Gemelli Hospital in Rome after an extended 5-week stay for a severe respiratory infection that developed into double pneumonia, a condition that proved particularly dangerous given his lifelong respiratory vulnerabilities. Cardinal Farrell, in his heartfelt tribute, emphasized the Pope's unwavering commitment to the Gospel's teachings, praising his fidelity, courage, and universal love, particularly for society's most vulnerable. With immense gratitude for his example as a true disciple of the Lord Jesus, Farrell continued, we commend the soul of Pope Francis to the infinite merciful love of the one and triune God. Condolences and tributes poured in from global leaders, reflecting the pontiff's far-reaching influence. King Charles III, who had met privately with the Pope during his state visit to Italy earlier in the month, expressed profound sorrow, recalling Francis's deep compassion and tireless advocacy for interfaith unity. His Holiness will be remembered for his concern for the Church's unity and his dedication to the common causes of all people of goodwill, the King remarked. Similarly, the Archbishop of York, Stephen Cottrell, acting head of the Church of England, honoured him as a holy man of God whose ministry was rooted in humility and service. Political figures also shared their grief, with Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni remembering him as a great man whose wisdom had personally guided her. US Vice President J.D. Vance, who had met the Pope on Easter Sunday, noted the visible toll of his illness, saying, "I was happy to see him yesterday, though he was obviously very ill." The White House, in a brief but solemn message on social media, bid him to rest in peace. Francis's final days were marked by resilience despite declining health. His last public appearance on Easter Sunday saw him delivering a blessing from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, where he called for global peace amid ongoing conflicts, declaring, "There can be no peace without freedom of religion, freedom of thought, and respect for the views of others." His words carried added weight given his own struggles. His hospitalization earlier in the year had included 2 life-threatening episodes, according to his physicians, a testament to the fragility that had shadowed him since his youth, when a lung resection at age 21 left him susceptible to respiratory complications. With his passing, the governance of the Catholic Church now transitions to the College of Cardinals, comprising 252 prelates, 138 of whom are eligible to vote in the upcoming conclave, the sacred process of electing a new pontiff. Francis's historic papacy, defined by his Jesuit background, his emphasis on mercy over doctrine, and his status as the first non-European pope in over a millennium, leaves behind a legacy of reform and inclusivity. As the world mourns, the Church prepares to honour his memory while embarking on the solemn task of choosing his successor.